Sometimes I feel up, sometimes I feel down. Head in the clouds, but my feet on the ground.
Yes.
So many tears that I had to cry. Should have been dead, but I'm still alive.
Everybody got a story following after me, I guess physically or, hearing me teach you all the time. But I'm going to give you this comforter, and I will speak to you, you know what I mean? To where you would know that, he'll confirm the things that I said. He'll bring all those things you'll remember. So, like y'all was saying, man, and also too, like, God isn't the author of confusion. So when you really trying to hear the voice of God, or you have a question where it's like, okay, Lord, which way should I go? God isn't the type of God. He's our Father. He's not the type of God that wants it to be confusing. He's not the type of God that wants it to be something hard or to make you jump through a million loops to try to figure out what it is He wants you to do. He loves you enough to want you to be in His perfect will. He speaks to us. He gave us the Holy Spirit.
Wallet in your pocket, take your wallet out. You have money in your pocket, take your money out.
Yo, we here at Kershaw Correctional Facility. Just pulling up here.
Let's go like I got mine now. My forehead's a little bigger than yours. I bet it is.
Got the whole squad
I
with
my
us.
lifesavers?
We're getting it in.
Anybody want lifesavers? An original lifesaver?
It's good, cut.
Jesus is the original lifesaver. So check it out, man. We right back here. 4everHood, JustHis. You know what I'm saying? About to head out to Shake the City downtown in Charlotte. I'm saying, rock out minister, man, bring the word of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Just look back, I'm Kershaw Correctional Facility, myself, my brother Pop, Pastor Q, aka Bloodboard, my man Glasses, Mr. Google, Antoine himself, my man J. Real, I Kill, my boy B-Mees, you know what I'm saying, Warborn, we out here, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look, they're spinning. So basically, man, we out here to have an awesome time in the Lord. So we got a chance to truly not just sow seed, and a lot of brothers, man. We come to Kershaw a lot, simply because when we come there, we come to get edified. And I know it's kind of sound weird that we're going to a place of imprisonment to get freedom. There's a lot of freedom in there. Or it's a lot of freedom. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that y'all can see and experience. But so the time will come that when God let them brothers out, there's gonna be some real church.
So share some of the testimonies that come or that you've experienced basically after doing this kind of ministry in the prison. What would you say that some of the fruit that you've seen, grow forth there in the prison setting?
Brothers, man, renounce their gang memberships. We've seen brothers that had beef out on the street with other brothers that actually are incarcerated with, man. You know what I'm saying? Relinquish their beef. Man, we seen brothers, man, that was Muslim, Rasta, all kind of backgrounds, man, give their life to the Lord. And it's just awesome to see the power of God where brothers are released and free even behind bars in an incarcerated place. You know what I mean? Word. Out the box, brothers. Somebody call us. Shout out to all the brothers, man, encouraging me and praying for us as a league, man, even on the inside there, brother. Stay praying for them brothers, man, all the time.
Word. Okay, that's what's up. Pastor Q, what's up, man? Give us a little snippet, man, of just basically what went down at Kershaw, man. Even from the word that was delivered, that went forth.
What went down at Kershaw today was the God came in and just lifted up. And He spoke through everybody that came in and ministered to Kershaw. How we just bumped heads for a hot second. And the Lord just lifted up my spirit to have him come up and give his testimony a cappella. And you would think he had a beat behind him the way he came in with it. I mean, the delivery, his testimony for how he was down in the dumps, Christ found him. And even though he's yet incarcerated, God has given him a vision and a passion and a purpose so that even while he's there, he can pursue Christ with vigor. And when he get out, the life-changing that happened in him, he can do it when he get out and be walking around like we are as free men. But God is awesome that way. A lot of people say how God come in and spoke to a lot of different people. God want to be exalted. He want to be lifted up. And he's going to use whatever tool is going to be willing to be used by him to be lifted up. And when he get lifted up, he lifts us up. Because Christ said, if you lift me up, he said, I'll draw all men unto me. And that's what happened today. He was drawn unto God because he was lifted up. And that's what I got right there, man.
Word.
What's the question? What's something never said?
It wasn't even no question.
I said everything felt like it fit.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody played their part.
every minister that came up,
Going on, brother?
even that paused opportunity that we had, you know, just for the brothers being counted, it was even that seemed to fit within the time. You could sense that some of the brothers, it seemed like they had a time to chew right in the middle. It was like, yeah, we gotta get counted, but man, these guys just been going, and it's always rewarding when you have a mosaic of gifts that come together, but everything seems to fit appropriately. The message fits appropriately, the people fit appropriately. That I would say that drew. That was one of those things that stuck out to me.
And I think even as they were departing to go back into their cells or the rec yard, it's like how they was greeting you as they was walking out. Just they were intoxicated with the love of God that came into the building, and they were excited about the ministry.
They were standing in lines.
They was excited about the ministry, and they wanted to hear more, even though time had expired for us to be there. So I think leaving them wanting more was a sign of God too, because even though we're not there, they can still ask the brothers who know Christ, you know, what does it really mean to be saved? What does it mean to be a disciple? What does it mean? It gives them to inquire about Christ, and that's what when you start to inquire, it gives you a dialogue, and it leads people to Christ.
I was even excited to hear that they even had like a music ministry that they was getting ready to start hip hop and whatnot. They was going to be starting like a little gospel thing, like a lot of the musicians. I would say musicians in training. A lot of the brothers walked up to me. They was like, "Yeah, man, you know, I'm an inspiring rapper and everything, and y'all got a website and everything." They was reaching out. They was hungry for that. But I was excited to hear that. I found out.
I also felt like kind of bouncing on what Q was saying, like even how, you know, they wanted to hear more, but I was pleased to hear what they asked for. It wasn't the fact that they asked for more songs. They said, send up Google, you know what I'm saying? Send up John.
Yeah.
They wanted to hear that word, you know what I'm saying? And it was awesome because, I mean, ultimately, in my mind, that meant that everything that we did pointed to Christ, pointed to the word, and that's really what was hitting their hearts and what they knew what they were yearning for. Where it wasn't like, man, do another track. Nah, you know, we got some more time. Sing Google up, you know what I mean? So they were looking for that word, man. And it was also, you know, like you were saying, man, when they were leaving, they definitely didn't leave the same, man. The embrace of them coming in, you know, was cool. But when they left out, man, I could tell just from the ones that came up to me, man, I could tell that they had been touched in their hearts. You know, that there was a tangible experience with God, you know, in their lives today. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that I was just happy about was that I ain't seeing a lot of the bros that were there. So we got brothers coming home, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it was another couple of brothers, one coming home August, one got like 6 months left, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, just to see, just to be blessed to be a part of their lives, man, and just chopping it up with them and fellowship with them over this time and just seeing God's transitioning them, you know what I'm saying, into another place, you know what I'm saying, in life, man, going home. And so just, you know, keep them in our prayers, you know what I'm saying, the same way I know they do us, you know what I mean, and you know, can't wait till it all gonna come home, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is probably like the most that I've actually heard from the guys saying, hey, when I'm out, I'm looking for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been like, you get a couple, maybe 1 or 2, but this time, I mean, there's probably a good 6, 7 cats that was like,
But more than that.
I'm gonna come and look for y'all. About to get out, man. We're gonna hit the street. I'm gonna find y'all and this, that, and the other. And it ain't that it's about us or that they were drawn to us, but they were drawn to what God is doing through us and being a part of that movement. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that was dope, man. So I'm excited to see them brothers, man. I hope they find us.
And next time you're gonna wear a shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of stretching out other folks' stuff.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a lesson on dressing and bringing your ID. So dress for the occasion and bring your ID. That's gonna be the ministry.
Dressing ID.
Remember, the main thing is, when you get to heaven, there's gonna be a place on the west side of heaven where you can get watermelon cheeseburgers. Jesus, I never thought.
Wow.
Watermelon cheeseburgers.
He's gonna be like,
candy coated
it's
hot
just
pockets.
for you, bro.
What, son? All just for me. Like Lord said, you give you the content of your heart.
Hold on.
Peppermint shrimp.
Candy coated hot pockets. We call it
He's
really
gonna welcome in and he'll be like,
I can make that peppermint
Well
shrimp.
done,
Hey, we ain't
Mike.
gotta go to heaven for that. We ain't gotta go to heaven for that. I'm gonna say something because it's something we didn't probably y'all didn't probably pay attention to while we were even standing here. But just standing here, just talking about this moment here, watching the reaction of the folks that are driving past and looking at us. This is a lady that's driving past us right now, who was getting the earring and hearing and had the suspect look. She was literally on her phone in the thing behind me. She had the suspect look like, what are they doing? But then to come back out here and go, and you see her nodding her head. So it's clear that, you know, when we let God inhabit us for an opportunity, it's not something that just happens in that moment, but the residue goes along with us. You know, and when we what we said before, and when we saturate ourselves in Him, and He makes Himself whole, He makes Himself present to us. We're not only able to minister, but the residue of that, other people be able to pick up on.
So what you saying, Brother Antoine? You have to be familiar with God to hear God?
Please do.
You know what's so fly, son? You can be in the presence of God, soak in the presence of God, be in the presence of God, to have residue, but that residue will never get mildewy, son.
What? I thought he was going to say in the pretzel of God.
Seriously, I thought I heard that.
in the pretzel.
I thought I heard
In the
that.
pretzel. I'm in the pretzel of God.
Tied in
That
that
means you're going
word.
to be intertwined and tangled up in
Salty.
the presence of the Lord.
Salty,
And
son.
salty.
Son, a salty never loses saltiness. I'm in the pretzel of God, son.
Under the lights. Keep
Clearly
it warm
he's
in the spirit.
look, clearly he's hungry.
Bojangles sound good. Sound real
Let's all
good.
have church. Cheese chicken.
Yeah, you are. Like, I can use a biscuit right now.
Rail, what up, Rail?
Yo, what's good?
What you, I mean, how was your experience today, man? I know you rocked that new track. That,
I mean, it's all accepted, whatever.
you know,
It was a good response. I think that at the end of the day, we was planting the seed. A lot of
I'm good
cats
for
in
whatever,
there was
man. It's up to y'all.
really bound up from their past, bound up from dirt and things like that. And we instead of encourage them, like, don't look towards your dirt, don't look towards your sin, just look towards Jesus, because Jesus is the only perfecter. And if you look towards Jesus, He'll perfect your life through Him. So, with that said, we was nothing but vessels today. It was good, it was fun, it was wholesome, but at the same time, God was still glorified. I'm sure He was pleased. That's how I feel about it. I feel like everybody played their part. Pops, Cut Right, Glasses, Antoine. I mean, Sunrise, we all played our parts today, and God really used us for His glory. Yo, he pulling off.
Sometimes I feel up, sometimes I feel down. Head in the clouds, but my feet on the ground.
Yes.
So many tears that I had to cry. Should have been dead, but I'm still alive. It's
Everybody
because
got a
of
story,
your
man.
love, your mercy and grace.
Everybody got a
that I can't
testimony.
deny.